There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down and more. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Here's the give off the left side. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
Looking to throw, it's Waddle. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Here comes the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The play action fake. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the...
Touchdown Tide! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Change this route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away. A full dive to haul that
one in. He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
To the air on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a fourth down. What a play by this defensive front.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to throw, it's Waddle. It's complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out.
Oh, he's got some space. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Safe completion on the screen. Got enough space, and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. Can they catch him? Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Using the quick game. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he makes the extra point. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The decimal meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. To the air. It's Waddle. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Slings it downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Now on the option. Turning it on. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
It is nice to have a quarterback, an athlete at quarterback like that can make things happen. He's just so fast. He takes away angles, still has the option whether he wants to pitch it, can still make you look stupid doing that or running the football like he did there.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 5 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Quarterback keeper. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. This quarterback part of their running game. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country.
4th down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And the try is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the option. Quick toss. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. And runs through another one. Touchdown, Bama! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The RPO, it's complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
He wants to throw it again. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the catch. It's brought clear. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Working that wide receiver screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Bringing the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO fire complete to the left. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down, still moving. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. The option look. He'll pitch it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Waddle. Nowhere to go with the run down. He goes at the 39. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play touchdown. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Might be changing the route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He turns that loose down the right side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us.
Got him on the room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Grab behind the line. It's brought clear. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. He'll take another shot here. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Penn State! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They want to run this quarterback. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And the Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Dropping back, it's Waddle. Makes the grab, it's Gore. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down.
There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
A big key for this offense coming into this game was getting this quarterback going, running the football. And with that last scramble, he's now over 100 yards rushing in this game, and he is not done yet.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He'll take it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And back to the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's brought clear. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. They go to the wide receiver screen. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Unleashes one deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Now on first down from the 28.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
And the Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Looking for the 2-point try. Gets it out fast. He's not going to get there as the defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion attempt, and it remains a 5-point game.
And I think a lot of people are going to go, why do you run the route short? You know, like you got to run that route into the end zone so when he catches it, he gets credit for the 2-point play. But they're stopped short, no points.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for a man. It's Waddle. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The toss to the outside. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. Running free. He's at the 20. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Goes to the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you can tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I count?
And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Scanning the field, it's Waddle. Wideout trying to get it in. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He'll start this drive firing. Looking deep. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Lost a throw on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. A low line drive and not his best work. Here comes that Alabama offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. The give from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance. Seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run. He gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on first and goal?
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He'll pitch it.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making it play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Waddle. looking to get it in. Touchdown tie! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone, the two-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Nittany Lions in the hurry up. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Reads it, fires complete. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. First and 10 for the offense. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Quarterback making checks. Going to swing it on second down. Throwing right. With the catch, it's Marshall. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll move the wide receiver. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Touchdown, Penn State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the fourth down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down.
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires to the tight end. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have 1 timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Throws for the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
The East fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Setting up the screen. Got room at the 35. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense
Not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
This offense has it with really good field position. Running to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Got some room into the goal line. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.